Davey, 2-0 victory against Brora. Thoughts after that, please?
Dominated most of the game. Really shot ourselves in the foot a couple of times in the counter. We were structure behind the ball, but I think if Robbie's chance goes in early doors, it's probably 4-5, but they made it difficult. There was 2 outrageous offside calls against us when we were clean through and goal. The second half, outrageous.
So the one that Stevie May breaking through was a big one.
There was one Danny Wilson played as well. Is that one you're talking about?
Yeah.
He's onside.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them playing him onside, but there was a call before it as well. So I kind of never go to decisions there, but listen, it's 2-0, it's a clean sheet, dominated most of the game. Again, it's about, I've said it the last couple of weeks, I think we're still a week or so away from where we need to be. Listen, goal difference could play a part come the end of the campaign, but I thought we controlled last bit of the game. There's not really a lot more I can say. I'm looking at some of the results coming through, and we've been there as well.
Yeah.
It's no easy at this time of the season. I think was it Falkirk went up the Cove.
Yeah.
Been there ourselves.
Went to penalties, I think.
There's Dundee got beat.
Alloa.
Alloa. So these games are no easy. So really professional performance. Some really good play at times. Wee bits and bobs we need to work on against the ball, which we will. And a couple of good goals. I thought Zach Rudden took his goal really, really well.
Very good. Did you expect that low block with the kind of changing the wide players? Smithy kind of direct left, Andy Winter direct right?
I expected that, but we're trying to play like Yannick's work permit only came through. Was it after training yesterday, wasn't it? So like Yannick wasn't really involved in the build up.
Yeah.
That maybe have changed my thinking slightly if I knew that. So you'd already done your shape, done your set plays, stuff like that. So Yannick's permit came through after training yesterday. I think Andy's much stronger on his right, and I think Smithy can do both, probably stronger on his right hand, playing the right side.
Yep,
Andy's stronger, Smithy's stronger, so it's just trying to find that balance, and then playing me Graham and Shins behind the game inverted, and then we're kind of a left back short just now, something we're working on, so you kind of lose that balance. So I was conscious of not playing Andy, Shins and Dan Finlayson on our left hand side, because the game becomes a wee bit easier.
Yep.
You're always going back into the press, so to speak. So I was more so the thinking behind it, but try to get 2 wingers that were playing naturally on their side, a left and a right, to try and make the park as big as possible. That's really, we kind of knew they'd fall into a mid to low block. Second half came, and I think it was just kind of a lowish block really at that point.
New pitch, obviously, as you kind of touched on there. How has it been since it's kind of settled?
Too quick. No, it was good, eh? What do you think?
Looks brilliant.
It was brilliant. I think we're just going to have, I don't mean this like it's about problems, but there was a couple Sam Culbert's played and they went out for a bye kick.
Yep.
And in the old part, you get there.
Yep.
So, good problems, nice problems to have, because the part was really, really quick. I thought it played really, really well. And hopefully you can see that in the footage.
Yep. Any further news on kind of transfers in or out?
No, we need to work in. There's probably, Reece on. So we should be bringing a midfielder in with a wee bit light in there. I like to run me 5 proper, 5 out of 3. We're probably sitting about 4, and there's boys that can play in there as well. So, but looking to bring another midfielder in, and we probably need to strengthen it left back. I think young Sam's done himself incredibly proud, so I think we'll probably run with Sam and Dan at right back at this point. Chris is there obviously at left back. You bring a left back in, Chris can be utilised further up the park, and he's done well for us in both positions, but it's probably the only area of the park we're a wee bit short. We're working on that as well. Working and probably bringing an 8 in. We've got the work permit for a number 9 to give us options up top. I think going in the Premiership you're needing offensive options. That's where kind of games are won and lost. So we'll be really strong in the offensive area. So looking at bringing the left back in, look at bringing an 8 in, and obviously we've got a 9 in the building. I don't know if that's been announced yet.
Not yet,
but it will get announced. It will be soon, but so no names. So when I say a 9, we've got Stevie May who can play off a side. Stevie May can play through the middle. Yep. Shins can probably cover a multitude of positions. Yep. Zach Rudden and Robbie Muirhead can play through the middle as a 9. Robbie can play off a side. So we've got real good options in offensive areas.
Kelty next week to finish off the group. Thoughts on that, early doors?
Well, I think we'll just take it as it comes, one game at a time, and that's going to be the story of the season. I spoke to the players about that last year. Was a wee bit easier to manage, let's say, than managing in the Premiership.
Yep.
That's going to be natural. So I think we've got to, and I'll say that here and now, I'll take one game at a time. I'm not going to focus on, there's going to be periods of the season where you'll look at the fixture list and go, this could be 4 games, 5 games without a point, or 4 or 5 games. It's difficult. The Premiership's really, really difficult. We never had that last year. It's actually fairly ordinary for teams in the bottom 6 for that to happen, but the narrative that gets created in the media, and sometimes the narrative created on social media, can have an impact. So we're just going to take one game at a time. So Tuesday night will probably give us a wee bit of a better understanding of the other groups, where we are and what we need to do. But first and foremost, going out and win the game, try and get the 3 points. That'll be first and foremost. But Tuesday night will give us a wee bit of a better understanding if at all we can qualify. But we'll definitely just be out to win that game and move on. So we'll win Monday morning, put that game to bed, bang, and then move on to the next game, and that's the way we're going to be. That's the way we were last year, but it's a wee bit easier when you're winning games of football. We're just not going to go on these runs this year. It's not going to happen. It's being pragmatic, being realistic, but we need to just come in, go to work, try and get 3 points on Saturday, and then deal with the following Saturday on Monday morning.
Perfect, no worries.
Cheers.